Hey Steve, my name is Don Cunningham. In this video, I want to show you three things you can do to increase your visibility online and bring more customers to your business through your website. I do this because I find that most business owners are too busy running their business to explore all the ways the internet can help them, um, and the tools are available that can help them in their business. There are three things I wanted to talk about are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, there's content is what, when we talk about content, we talk about primarily the word content on your home page, because that's what Google is using to optimize your website. I have your website up here. It's a good looking website. And as far as the word content, you do have 1,500 and I think 1,572 words on your site. So as far as the word count, that's a good thing. Now, the only other thing we need to talk about as far as the content, word content, is having keywords in your content that are going to be used in searches to cause your site to be found. Okay, now this is the website of your top competitor. Now his site came up. This site came up on the first page of the Google search. In fact, it was at the top of the page, and they have 1,771 words of content on their homepage. So all these things go into making a good home page, pictures as well. But you can also have words behind pictures, which would be counted as far as Google is crawling a website. Okay. Okay. Now again, we need to talk about the keywords. Okay, this is a little tool that I use called Ahrefs. It's a paid tool, but what it does, it gives the background details that Google uses when it's ranking and optimizing a website. Okay, so I ran this is your competitors and overview in Ahrefs. We see here they're being found for 42 organic keywords. And then not only that, they have 515 backlinks linking back to their site. Now, backlink is when one website links back to another website online, and what it's doing is giving the site being linked to authority. It's like it's giving that site a recommendation. So the more sites you have linking back to your site, gives you more authority, and it's going to give you, and the higher your authority, the higher ranking Google is going to give your site. Now, what could be done here is you could get the same, we could get the same sites to link back to your site. But then in addition to that, we could get even more sites linking back to your site to the point where it would be a process, but you could get to the point where you would have more than 515 backlinks linking back to your site. Okay, now this is a list of keywords that your competitors are being optimized for. The top one is AC Repair from Riverside, California. Magnolia, which is their brand name, and then HVAC Riverside, California. So these are keywords that we want to get in your content, which will cause your site to rise above them. Okay, now this is the result of a Google search. And over here we have our what we call our organic listing. And on this side is our map section, which we call our map pack. So the higher you rise in the map pack, the more relevance and the more authority your Google is going to give your site. Now, what a citation is your name, address, and phone number. If you come over here, we'll click on here, we'll click on the name here, address, and phone number. That is your citation. And there is also known as a NAP, NAP, and but the important thing about that is you want to have your NAP listed in online directories. Okay, now here's a chart here showing some of the top directories that your NAP could be listed in. In addition to these, there's another couple hundred directories that your NAP could be listed in. So I would say you'd want to get your NAP listed in at least a couple hundred directories. There's a site called Bright Local, and on that site, we can find out exactly what directories their citation is listed in, and then we could duplicate that for you, and then in addition to that, get your site listed in even more directories, which would increase your relevance. And that's it in a nutshell. We went over content. You want to have a minimum of 1,500 words of content on your home page, which you do have. You have 1,500 words on your home page. And in your content, you want to also include keywords that are going to be used in searches that are going to cause your site to be found. And then we went over backlinks. Backlink is you want to have backlinks for the sites linking back to your site, which is going to give you more authority. And then we went over citations. You want to get your site, get more citations. This is at least a couple hundred directories. And that's going to all these things are going to cause your site to rise up in the ranking and get you up to that first page. So I hope I've explained everything well for you. If not, you can give me a call. Um, Give me a call anyway, because now you can take these things that I've given you, this information I've given you, and do these things on your own. Or if you want a quicker, more effective route, you can give me a call. My name is Don Cunningham, and my number is 714-473-0269. Again, that's Don Cunningham, 714-473-0269. Thank you for watching the video, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. You have a great day.